Hello, country boy here. Some of y'all were just in my live. That's okay. Today I'm teaching y'all how to Birdnest proof a baitcaster. A lot of people, these things are scary to them because they don't realize if you set them and tune them just right, they will not backlash. They will not bird nest. And like I said, today I got, there's a bobber to help y'all visually see the cast, and then a half-ounce lead weight to help me cast it out. Um, Now, to get y'all started, I'm going to show y'all what y'all might get a hold of. First, this right here is called the tension knob. The tension knob. That controls how much pressure that's on the spool. The tighter that is, the less that moves when you release it. Over here, you got the magnetic brakes. Magnetic brakes. Usually goes from all the way from minimum all the way to 10. Mine's wore out, so you have to bear with me. This is how you'll probably get it in a store. I mean, a lot of times they don't even have line on them. Mine's got 20-pound line on it. So here's what you do. You'll get it like this. And when you get it, you'll drop like a rock, like this. All right, that's what you don't want. That's how bird nests happen. You do not want it to where it just flies down to the ground. You want to take this knob right here, this one right here, tighten it to where this bobber up here, when you release it, does not move unless you flick the rod. See, now it's slowly going down. When you've done that, you can put your brakes at whatever you prefer. I mean, the brakes really doesn't matter. The tension knob is what the key here for that. And basically, what I'm going to show you is when you cast it, you don't even have to put if you tune it right, you do not even have to put your thumb on the spool for braking. Observe. No backlash. Go back up. I mean, there is like I said, you just want to make sure when you release it, that bobber stays right where you put it until you start jiggling. When you start making that rod, bounce, it starts going, as you see, way down here, down out of screen. You want it to do that. When you do that, you can take this thing and you can launch it, and it will not bird nest on you. Again, no bird nest whatsoever. It's all about how you tune the baitcaster. As I said, I'm not even touching the baitcaster and rod and reel. The only thing I did, and a lot of people don't understand because the baitcasters are complicated, they said. All it is when you set this is the release. That's how you cast. This button right here. This knob right here, the looser you make it, watch the bobber, the faster it falls down. The tighter you make it, loose, tight, loose. And that's the problem. The looser you make it, the faster it falls. And if this thing right here has no tension whatsoever, it will drop like a rock. And that's it. You don't want that. That's how bird nests happen. You want it to where it's so snug or so tight that when you release it, now that's where I prefer it, right there, where it slowly drops. Observe again. That's where I prefer it. But for a beginner, like I said, this is 101 bird nest proof of baitcaster. You want it to where when you hit the release, you can see the bobber does not move. And for the ones who's going to ask that question, I already had it in my live. Yes, this is a spin rod. At the time when I first bought this 6 months ago, I didn't know if I was going to like it. So pretty much this is what I'm using right now until I get some extra money. So this right here is my spin reel on a bait casting rod. Like I said, with this set up the way it is, I can almost hit that cornfield, which is about 55, 60 miles. I mean, 65, 60. 55, 60 yards from where I'm at. I'm not even going to edit that out. I ain't going to lie. That was too funny. Yeah, I can cast at 60 miles. But anyways, I'm going to show y'all one more power cast. And there you have it. Yep, again, no bird nest whatsoever. We're going to wind it all back up. Like I said, I can hit the cornfield, but like I said, right now I've got it what they call bird nest proof. And right now, I'm still casting probably 50, 60 yards. Now, if I cast it where I told y'all before, right there where it's slowly dropping down, then I can cast a little bit further, like this. So, and then when I take all the tension off of it, I can cast all the way out to the cornfield, which is around 60 miles. But there you have it. That is how you cast a baitcaster 101. So I hope I've helped y'all. I hope, if you got any questions, send it into the comments. I get this a lot, so I try to do a live every once in a while to answer people's questions about this. This right here is the tension knob. This right here is the brakes. I don't really mess with the brakes that much unless it's really windy. But mostly what I mess with is this tension knob. That's your key. The tighter you get this, the less likely you will have a bird nest. That's all you have to remember. Is if you tighten this to where that bobber or that lure does not drop until you jiggle like this, like when you start moving that rod up and down like this, then it starts going down, you have basically bird nest proof your bait caster. It will not bird nest. So I hope I've helped y'all. Again, I'm gonna try to do, every month to do this on a live. I just did it live again. Y'all did miss it. I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna leave this one up here on TikTok on my channel. Again, it's a 20-pound braided line. This is a Lewis Classic Pro speed spool. I'm just, trying to answer all the questions that might come up ahead. Like I said, this right here, is a Shockwave Pro Tasami 6'6" rod, 6.5-foot rod. Yes, and it is a spin rod, but that's all I had at the time. So, and I can cast it, 50, 60 yards. And I did my setup. So many people want to know. I use a swivel with a 1/2-ounce lead sinker and a bobber, and I use it for bass fishing. I use it for bluegill fishing, bass fishing, shad fishing. And I'll also use it for catfishing if I need to. So there you have it. I got 20-pound line on here, so y'all take care. God bless y'all. I'm going to try to do this once a month. I get a lot of people asking me how to cast one of these. So once a month, I'm going to try to do a live to where if I'm bored, I'm going to do a live and teach y'all how to cast one of these. Y'all take care and God bless.